You know, as we get older, life can feel a bit quieter, can't it? The days are sometimes slower, and it's easy to feel like the world around us is changing faster than we can keep up. Maybe you've noticed that some things aren't as easy as they once were. I know there are days when you might look in the mirror and wonder, how did I get here? It's okay to feel that way. You've lived through so much, decades of change, growth, and experience. And with all that wisdom, you might sometimes wonder what comes next. But here's the thing, it's not just about looking back. It's about how you choose to look ahead. There's still so much joy, growth, and purpose waiting for you, right now, at this very stage in life. And today, I want to talk to you about how to age gracefully, how to embrace this chapter of life with strength, peace, and happiness. Because no matter what age you are, you deserve to feel your best and live your most fulfilling life. In this video, we'll talk about some key habits to keep you feeling your best, no matter your age. We'll look at adapting to physical changes and keeping your mind sharp. And trust me, you'll see that no matter where you are in life, you have so much potential to grow, learn, and be joyful. The first two things I want to touch on are embracing the changes in your body and staying mentally sharp. Let's start with the physical changes we all go through as we age. As we age, our bodies inevitably go through changes. Maybe you've noticed it's not as easy to get up after sitting for a long time, or that you don't have the same stamina you once had. It's natural for our bodies to change over time, but that doesn't mean we can't still feel strong, energetic, and vibrant. The key is finding ways to adjust and take care of our bodies in ways that honor our age and experience. Small changes like adding a daily walk, doing some light stretching, or even practicing some gentle yoga can have a huge impact on your overall well-being. These activities don't have to be intense to be effective. What's important is that you stay consistent and find what works best for you. And don't forget that the food you eat plays a huge role in how you feel. A well-balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins gives your body the fuel it needs to stay healthy and active. You don't have to overcomplicate things. Just small steps can make a big difference. Remember, aging doesn't mean slowing down. It means learning how to move with our bodies and adjust to the changes. And trust me, it's okay to take your time. You've lived a full life, and now it's about honoring that by treating your body with kindness and care. By adding just a few simple routines like stretching in the morning or taking a short walk in the evening, you can start to feel more flexible, more energized, and more connected to your body than ever before. Now, let's talk about keeping your mind sharp. As we age, we might notice that our memory isn't as sharp as it used to be, or that it takes a little longer to process information. But here's the good news. Your brain is capable of growth well into your later years. It's called neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form new connections and adapt over time. The trick is to keep engaging your mind in ways that challenge it. This could be anything from doing crossword puzzles, reading a book, trying out a new hobby, or even learning a new language. These activities stimulate your brain and help it stay strong. The more you engage with new things, the more you're keeping your mind active and healthy. And don't forget about socializing. Talking with friends or joining a community group can provide great mental stimulation as it gets you thinking and interacting with others. Another important tip to keeping your mind sharp is ensuring you get enough rest. A good night's sleep helps your brain recharge and strengthens your memory. So, make sure to prioritize sleep, as it's just as important as staying active. And remember, it's never too late to start something new. Learning a new skill or picking up a new interest can help keep your brain engaged and give you a real sense of accomplishment. By adapting to your body's changes and staying mentally active, you're setting the foundation for a vibrant and fulfilling life. But these are just the beginning. In the next part of this series, we'll dive into something just as important: the relationships we build and how we can nurture those connections as we age. Social connections are a vital part of our well-being, and we'll explore how to maintain and strengthen them. So, in summary, today we focused on two key elements to aging gracefully: embracing physical changes and keeping our minds sharp. These are foundational steps in staying vibrant and active. And remember, even small changes, whether it's a short walk, some stretching, or learning something new, can make a huge difference in how you feel. Aging isn't about slowing down, it's about adjusting and continuing to grow. Before we move on to the next part, I'd love to hear from you. How do you keep your mind sharp? Or what activities help you feel good physically? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on how to make the most of this beautiful stage of life. Second, building stronger relationships and nurturing social connections. As we age, one of the most beautiful things we can do for ourselves is to surround ourselves with good company. It's easy to feel like we're becoming more isolated as we get older. Family and friends might be far away, or perhaps some loved ones have passed on, leaving us feeling a bit alone. It's completely natural to experience these moments of loneliness. But here's the truth: we are never too old to make new connections or rekindle old ones. Our relationships, whether with family, friends, or even new acquaintances, are essential to our well-being. The truth is, relationships aren't just nice to have. They are a crucial part of staying healthy and happy. Numerous studies have shown that strong social connections are linked to lower levels of stress, better physical health, and even a longer life. People with strong, supportive relationships tend to live longer, happier lives. You don't need a huge circle of friends. It's about the quality of those connections, not the quantity. And the best part is that you're never too old to make new friends or strengthen your bonds with the people you already know. So, how do we nurture these relationships, especially as life changes? It starts with making the effort, even when it feels challenging. For example, a simple phone call to a friend you haven't spoken to in a while can mean the world. Or maybe there's someone you've lost touch with, a sibling, a neighbor, or an old colleague. Why not reach out? You'd be surprised at how much a short conversation can brighten both your day and theirs. Reaching out doesn't have to be a big ordeal. Even a quick text, a friendly email, or a handwritten note can spark a meaningful connection. Another great way to stay socially connected is to join a group or club that interests you. Whether it's a book club, a gardening group, a knitting circle, or a fitness class, finding a community of like-minded individuals can bring so much joy and purpose. And the best part is, you're not alone in feeling a bit uncertain about new connections. Many people are looking for friendships and a sense of belonging, just like you. Taking that first step to join a group or reach out to others might feel intimidating, but once you do, it can open up new friendships and a sense of community. Let's not forget about family. If you have children, grandchildren, or extended Family, nurturing those relationships can make all the difference in your well-being. Spending time with loved ones, whether it's going out for a coffee, hosting a family gathering, or simply sharing a meal together, can strengthen the bonds. You share and create lasting memories, and if family is far away, technology can help bridge the gap. Video calls, group chats, and social media platforms can bring you closer, even if you're miles apart. And then there's the beauty of old friendships. Think about the people you've known for years, friends from different chapters of your life. These relationships hold so much history and depth. Maybe it's time to reconnect with someone who has always meant a lot to you. It doesn't matter how long it's been, true friendships can pick up right where they left off. As you nurture these relationships, be sure to take care of yourself, too. Healthy relationships thrive when both people are in a good place emotionally and mentally. So make sure you're giving yourself the space to rest, reflect, and recharge. Being in a positive mental state allows you to bring your best self to the people around you. One final thing to consider when it comes to relationships is the impact of pets. If you're someone who loves animals, a pet can be an incredible companion. Whether it's a dog, a cat, or even a bird, having a pet can provide comfort, companionship, and even an excuse to get outside and walk. Animals have a special way of making us feel less alone, and their unconditional love can brighten even the toughest of days. Third, focusing on self-care, nourishing your body, mind, and soul as we age. It becomes even more important to take time for ourselves. Life can get busy with family, friends, and responsibilities, but in order to truly live well, we need to focus on nourishing ourselves, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Self-care isn't just about pampering yourself every now and then. It's about making consistent, small choices every day that contribute to your overall well-being. Let's start with the body. Taking care of your physical health is key to feeling good as you age. But here's the thing, self-care doesn't mean you need to spend hours at the gym or follow an intense workout routine. Simple things like stretching, walking, or even gardening can make a huge difference. These activities keep your muscles flexible, your heart healthy, and your energy levels up. And remember, it's important to listen to your body. If something doesn't feel right, don't push yourself. Modify your activities so that they feel good to you. Along with physical movement, make sure you're eating a balanced diet that gives your body the nutrition it needs. As we get older, our metabolism slows down and we need fewer calories, but our bodies still require essential vitamins and nutrients. Focus on eating whole, nutrient-dense foods like fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. You don't have to follow a strict diet. Just try to choose foods that help you feel energized and healthy. Staying hydrated is just as important. Sometimes we forget that we still need plenty of water, especially as we age. Next, let's talk about mental self-care. It's just as important as caring for your body. We often spend so much time caring for others that we forget to check in with ourselves. But it's essential to give yourself time to relax, reflect, and recharge. Mental self-care can take many forms, whether it's spending time doing something you love, like reading or painting, or simply sitting quietly for a few moments to clear your mind. One great way to practice mental self-care is through mindfulness or meditation. These practices help you stay present, reduce stress, and create a sense of calm and peace. Even just 5 minutes a day can have a huge impact on your mental clarity and emotional well-being. Another important aspect of mental self-care is being kind to yourself. As we age, it's easy to become self-critical or compare ourselves to others. But you've lived a full life, and there's no need for harsh judgments. Give yourself grace. Celebrate the things you've accomplished, and remember that it's okay to take things one step at a time. You've done so much already, and you deserve to feel proud of yourself every day. And finally, emotional self-care. It's easy to get overwhelmed by life's challenges or to feel like we're carrying the weight of the world on our shoulders. But taking care of your emotional health is vital. One of the best ways to do this is by practicing gratitude. Every day. Try to think of at least one thing you're grateful for. It might be something small, like the warmth of the sun on your face or the smile of a friend. But finding these little moments of joy can shift your perspective and help you see the beauty in each day. Another way to nurture your emotional well-being is by allowing yourself to feel your emotions. It's okay to feel sad or frustrated at times. Acknowledge those feelings without judgment. Talking with a trusted friend or journaling your thoughts can also help process your emotions and release any built-up tension. Taking care of yourself is an ongoing practice, but it's something that can make a huge difference in how you experience life. When we care for our bodies, minds, and hearts, we're better able to show up for the people we love and live a life full of joy and contentment. In the next part, we'll explore something equally important: how pursuing new hobbies and interests can bring purpose, excitement, and fulfillment into our lives. It's never too late to learn something new or reconnect with an old passion. Fourth, pursuing new hobbies and interests. It's never too late as we age. Many of us can find ourselves looking for new ways to add excitement and purpose to our lives. We might have spent so many years focusing on our families, careers, or other responsibilities that we didn't always make time for ourselves or our passions. But the wonderful thing about life after 60 is that it's the perfect time to rediscover hobbies, explore new interests, and try things that you've always wanted to do, but maybe never had the chance to. One of the most empowering things about this stage of life is realizing that it's never too late to learn or create something new. Whether it's picking up a paintbrush, learning to play an instrument, or even starting a new business, there's no limit to what you can accomplish. It doesn't matter if you've never tried it before or if it's something you used to enjoy years ago. What matters is the joy it brings you now. Start by thinking about the things that have always sparked your curiosity or joy. Maybe there's a hobby you've always wanted to try but never had the time for. Now is the perfect moment to explore it. You don't have to do anything extravagant. Start small. For example, if you've always wanted to learn how to knit, grab some yarn and needles, and try a few simple projects. If painting has always interested you, start with a canvas and some colors, and let your creativity flow. It's not about being perfect. It's about enjoying the process, letting go of any self-doubt, and rediscovering what makes you happy. Another beautiful thing about hobbies is that they can be a way to connect with others. If you've ever considered joining a class or group like a gardening club, a cooking class, or a photography group, this could be a wonderful opportunity to meet like-minded people and share your passion. Learning with others creates a sense of camaraderie and can introduce you to new friends who share your interests. The social aspect of learning something new is just as important as the activity itself. It helps you stay engaged, builds your social network, and gives you a sense of community. And let's not forget the brain-boosting benefits of picking up a new hobby. Trying new activities stimulates your mind and keeps you mentally sharp. It encourages you to think in new ways, solve problems, and express yourself creatively. Whether it's learning a new language, doing puzzles, or trying out a new sport, your brain loves the challenge. New hobbies are like exercise for the mind, and they help keep you sharp and focused as you age. The key is to approach hobbies with a sense of fun and curiosity. Don't worry about getting it right or mastering it. The point is to explore, to be creative, and to enjoy the journey. Life after 60 is the perfect time to experiment and follow what sparks your interest. It's about doing things that make you feel alive and engaged. Additionally, pursuing new hobbies can give you a sense of accomplishment, whether it's completing a small knitting project, baking a new recipe, or finishing a book you've wanted to read. These accomplishments add meaning and fulfillment to your life. The sense of achievement boosts your confidence and well-being, and it helps you feel a sense of purpose as you move forward. In the next part of our journey, we'll talk about letting go of stress and how finding inner peace can be one of the most rewarding things you do for yourself. We'll explore some simple techniques that can help you reduce anxiety, relax your mind, and find peace in the present moment. 5. Letting go of stress and finding inner peace. As we get older, stress can sometimes feel like a constant companion. Life doesn't stop throwing challenges our way, and we may face concerns about our health, finances, or the world around us. It's completely natural to experience stress from time to time, but here's something I want you to remember. You are not alone, and you absolutely have the power to manage it. Letting go of stress and finding inner peace is not only possible, it's a gift you can give yourself every day. The first step toward letting go of stress is acknowledging it. It's okay to feel stressed or overwhelmed. Don't judge yourself for it. What matters is what we do with that stress. And the good news is, there are simple practices you can adopt that can help you reduce anxiety, quiet your mind, and bring a sense of calm to your life. One of the best ways to manage stress is through deep breathing exercises. Breathing deeply sends a signal to your brain that it's time to relax. When you breathe deeply and slowly, you activate your body's relaxation response, which helps to lower your heart rate and reduce stress hormones. Try this the next time you feel anxious. Sit in a comfortable chair, close your eyes, and take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. Hold for a few seconds and then gently exhale through your mouth. Do this for a few minutes, focusing on your breath. You'll be amazed at how much calmer you feel after just a few minutes of deep breathing. Another helpful technique is mindfulness or meditation. It's all about being present in the moment, rather than worrying about what happened yesterday or what might happen tomorrow. Mindfulness is simple. Just focus on your breath, the sensations in your body, or the sounds around you. If your mind starts to wander, gently bring it back to the present moment without judgment. You don't need to meditate for hours. Just 5 to 10 minutes a day can make a significant difference. This practice helps you release the grip of stress and allows you to approach life with more calm and clarity. If you find that stress is a consistent part of your day, it can also be helpful to get into a routine that includes moments of relaxation. Whether it's taking a walk in nature, reading a book, doing light stretching, or even sitting quietly with a cup of tea, these small rituals can help you reset and feel more centered. The key is to create time in your day for activities that nurture your well-being and help you disconnect from the chaos of life. Spending time outdoors is another powerful way to reduce stress. The natural world has a calming effect on our minds. Whether it's sitting in a park, walking by the water, or tending to your garden, nature has a way of bringing peace and perspective. Being outside can lower blood pressure, reduce anxiety, and improve your mood. So, make sure to spend time outside whenever you can, whether it's enjoying the sunshine or simply breathing in the fresh air. If you're feeling particularly stressed, it can also be helpful to talk to someone you trust. Sometimes just expressing how you feel can make a world of difference. Whether it's a close friend, a family member, or a counselor, talking about what's on your mind can help you feel lighter and more understood. You don't have to carry your worries alone. Opening up can be incredibly freeing. It's important to remember that stress is a part of life, but it doesn't have to control us. By incorporating practices like deep breathing, mindfulness, and spending time in nature, you can significantly reduce the impact of stress on your life. And finding peace within yourself is one of the greatest gifts you can give, not only to yourself, but to those around you. In the next part of this series, we'll talk about something that's often on our minds as we age: creating a legacy. How can we reflect on the wisdom we've gained and share it with the next generation? How can we leave a lasting impact that goes beyond the years we live? It's a powerful topic, and I'm excited to explore it with you. 6. Creating a legacy. Reflecting on your wisdom and impact us. We journey through life. We accumulate not just experiences, but also wisdom. By the time we reach our 60s and beyond, we have learned valuable lessons that can guide us and others. And while it's easy to think that our time to make an impact has passed, the truth is, it's never too late to create a legacy. Whether big or small, the impact we leave on the world and the people around us can resonate for years to come. Creating a legacy isn't about fame or grand gestures. It's about the love, knowledge, and values we pass on to others. It could be something as simple as sharing your life stories with younger generations, teaching them a skill, or offering guidance based on your experiences. The lessons you've learned over the years are incredibly valuable, and there are so many ways to pass them on. One of the most meaningful ways to create a legacy is by sharing your stories. Perhaps you've lived through significant events, such as historical moments, personal triumphs, or family traditions. These stories can inspire others and offer insights that only someone with your life experience can provide. Take some time to reflect on your past. What stories or moments stand out? You could share these with your children, grandchildren, or even a wider audience through writing, recordings, or even just personal conversations. Your stories are part of your legacy, and they have the power to shape how future generations understand the world. Another way to create a lasting legacy is through acts of kindness and generosity. Sometimes the most meaningful impact we make comes from the little things we do for others. Whether it's volunteering at a local charity, helping a neighbor, or simply being there for a friend, these actions speak volumes. When we give our time, our knowledge, and our love to others, we not only make their lives better, but we also set an example of compassion and generosity. It's often these small acts of kindness that leave the biggest, most lasting impression on those around us, and let's not forget the power of teaching. You've likely acquired a wealth of knowledge in your life, whether it's a skill, a craft, or a life lesson, and teaching others can be one of the most rewarding ways to pass on your legacy. Maybe you can teach a grandchild how to bake, or show a younger neighbor how to garden, or even share career advice with someone starting out. The impact of teaching goes beyond just the immediate lesson. It instills values, confidence, and inspiration in those who learn from you. Creating a legacy also means taking care of your loved ones. It's about ensuring that they are well supported and equipped to continue thriving. Whether it's through financial planning, passing down cherished belongings, or simply offering emotional support, you're creating a foundation for the next generation to build upon. It's also important to be present and offer guidance when needed, sharing your wisdom in ways that are relevant to their lives. Finally, a legacy can also be about the values you uphold, things like integrity, kindness, resilience, and patience. These qualities are passed on through the way you live your life, and they have a ripple effect on everyone you encounter. By living with these values, you create an example that others can follow, and that too becomes part of your legacy. Remember, your legacy doesn't need to be something grand or public. It's the everyday actions, love, and wisdom you share that make a lasting impact. Whether it's through your family, your community, or simply how you treat others, the legacy you create will continue to influence those around you long after you're gone. In the next part, we'll discuss how to embrace the changes that come with aging and how to navigate these changes with grace, strength, and optimism. Aging doesn't have to be something we fear. It's an opportunity for growth, for new beginnings, and for even more joy. 7. Embracing the changes of aging, navigating life with grace and strength. Aging is a natural part of life, and yet, for many of us, it can feel like a daunting journey. We might worry about losing our independence, our health, or our ability to keep up with the changes in the world. It's normal to feel this way from time to time, but here's something important to remember. Aging is not something we need to fear. In fact, it can be a beautiful process, a time for growth, renewal, and even reinvention. The first step to embracing the changes of aging is to shift our perspective. Instead of focusing on what we might be losing, let's focus on what we're gaining. With age comes wisdom, experience, and the ability to appreciate life more fully. We have the opportunity to slow down, savor the little moments, and spend more time doing what truly brings us joy. Aging gives us the chance to focus on the things that matter most, whether it's our health, our relationships, or our passions. One of the keys to aging gracefully is acceptance. It's about accepting that our bodies will change. Our energy levels might not be what they used to be, and we may not be able to do everything we once could. But this doesn't mean we are any less valuable, any less capable, or any less worthy. In fact, it's the opposite. As we grow older, we learn to be more compassionate with ourselves, to embrace the changes with grace, and to focus on what we can do rather than what we can't. Aging also gives us the chance to simplify our lives. In our younger years, we may have been preoccupied with career goals, raising families, or following societal expectations. But as we age, we can choose to let go of unnecessary stress, clutter, and distractions. We can focus on what truly matters, whether it's nurturing relationships, pursuing hobbies, or simply finding peace and contentment. The ability to slow down and simplify is one of the greatest gifts that come with aging. It's about letting go of the things that no longer serve us and making space for the things that bring us joy and fulfillment. Another important part of embracing aging is finding purpose. It's easy to feel like we're done or that there's nothing left to accomplish, but that couldn't be further from the truth. No matter our age, we can still find purpose and meaning in our lives, whether it's volunteering, learning something new, mentoring others, or simply sharing our experiences with the next generation. We all have something to offer. Purpose doesn't have to come from a job or a title. It comes from the way we show up in the world, from the love and kindness we give, and from the impact we have on those around us. As we age, it's also important to continue to take care of our health. But taking care of our health as we grow older doesn't have to be a burden. It's about doing things that nurture us, like eating well, staying active, and getting enough rest. Small steps, like taking a walk every day, eating foods that nourish our bodies, or practicing relaxation techniques, can make a huge difference in how we feel. And remember, it's never about being perfect. It's about doing the best we can every day. Finally, aging with strength and grace means learning to embrace change with open arms. Life is always changing, and as we age, we may face new challenges. But every challenge is an opportunity to learn and grow. Whether it's adjusting to new physical abilities, finding new ways to connect with others, or navigating life's transitions, we have the strength within us to handle it all. Embracing aging is about accepting these changes as part of our journey and approaching them with an open heart and a positive mindset. In the next part, we'll wrap up this series by summarizing everything we've discussed and reflecting on the power of small changes. Remember, every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to living the life you deserve. Let's embrace aging with optimism, knowing that the best chapters of our lives are still ahead of us. Conclusion: embracing life and aging with joy. As we wrap up this journey together, let's take a moment to reflect on everything we've discussed so far. Aging, as we've explored, is not a time to retreat or slow down. It's an opportunity to embrace life in new ways, to grow, and to continue finding joy in every moment. We've talked about adapting to the physical changes that come with age and how staying active in ways that work for you can keep you feeling strong and energized. We've seen that keeping your mind sharp is just as important, and how staying mentally engaged helps us live with clarity and focus. Social connections have been another important theme, how staying connected with others can nourish our spirits and keep loneliness at bay. Whether it's nurturing family bonds, rekindling old friendships, or meeting new people, relationships are key to a happy, fulfilling life. We also focused on self-care, how taking care of your body, mind, and heart is essential for living your best life. Simple practices like getting enough rest, eating well, and giving yourself time to relax can make a huge difference in how you feel each day. Pursuing new hobbies, letting go of stress, and finding inner peace were also topics we explored because they remind us that it's never too late to try something new, find calm, and discover joy in the little things. Creating a legacy and reflecting on the wisdom we've gained over the years was another beautiful aspect of aging. Our stories, our lessons, and the love we share with others are gifts that will last long after we're gone. And lastly, we talked about embracing the changes that come with aging, recognizing that each new chapter in life is a chance for growth and transformation. Remember, aging is not something to fear, it's something to embrace. Every new day brings with it opportunities to learn, to connect, and to make a difference. By focusing on what we can do rather than what we can't, we can create a life full of meaning, purpose, and joy. So, as we conclude this series, I want to leave you with this. Take it one step at a time. It's never too late to make a change, to start something new, or to embrace the present moment. Whether you're making small adjustments to your daily routine or stepping out to try something completely new, know that every effort you make is a step toward a happier, healthier, and more fulfilling life. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What changes have you made that have brought you more joy? What new hobbies or practices have helped you embrace this stage of life? Share your experiences in the comments below, because your story could be just the inspiration someone else needs. And if you've enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. By doing so, you'll stay connected to this channel, where we continue to share tips, stories, and encouragement for living your best life, no matter your age. Stay connected with us, because we're here to support you every step of the way. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, life is beautiful at every age. Here's to embracing each moment with grace, joy, and an open heart.